Good evening from 25th of August 2027. So it has been a minute since I've made a video, but it's not for good reason. I have been at work and I've just been slacking off. There's no other reason for it. I have no excuses. But a lot has really happened. I'm working more hours, I'm getting paid soon. 6 days? 6 days I'm getting paid. Hopefully that's a decent sum of money. Hopefully I can get this second job that I've applied for at McDonald's, which is evening, so after college, after work on weekends, sort of 10 p.m. shifts, that sort of thing. And I've got some big news. So I finish college June of next year, and all I need to do to complete my course is just get a pass. So I'm going to aim for merits in most of my upcoming units for college, and try and be 1 unit ahead, so I can come off school earlier, because I have a trip to India planned. And the only reason I am not going to graduation is because I was notified just before I left year 1 that graduation might be cancelled for my course. So I was like, that's annoying. They're cancelling the civic course and they are prioritising the military all over again at the military courses, which is a shame, but what can we do? So I'm going to India. I'm going to do my basic mountaineering course over there, and the reason I'm doing it is because 1, I have a friend there, 2, because it's 700 British pounds for 26 days. Here, I was speaking to someone from Scotland, and he was £350 a day, and that costs 2 days for 26 days in India. And it's India and it's the Himalayas, so like, would I rather climb Ben Nevis and learn how to use crampons, or climb 4,500 meters in the Himalayas, learn how to use crampons, crevasse rescue, icecraft, rock climbing, snowcraft, snowbelaying, snow anchors, all sorts of the skills we need to know to become a independent mountaineer. And while talking to my friend about the BMC, which is the basic mountaineering course, I'm going to refer to it as the BMC, we got thinking about the advanced course straight after that. And to do the AMC, you need an A grade in the BMC. So all we need to do is work extremely hard on the BMC, get a place on the AMC, and then spend June on the BMC and then July doing the advanced. So that's 2 months in the mountains in India. So not Ben Nevis at 1,300 meters, it's 4,500 meters, and I think in the AMC we do 4,500 meters on a mountain called Mount Friendship, which is a crazy name, but it's gonna be a good little expedition. However, if we do not get a place on the AMC, not all is to blame. We are not going to leave India. Well, he's from India. I am not going to leave India and go home. We are going to plan an expedition on, let me not butcher this name, Hanimal Tibba or something like that, or Dio Tibba. Dio Tibba is 6,000 meters and Hannibal Tibba is 5,987, so it's like 12 meters off 6,000. So I will be experiencing high altitude 6,000 meters, which was my goal before 17, but that's fine. It basically just turned 18, so goal still counts. So I will be completing 5,000 meters if not, but I will be completing 6,000 meters if we do not get a place on the advanced mountaineering course. And the only 2 ways we will not get a place on the advanced mountaineering course is if there's no spaces, or if we don't get an A grade in the basic course. But I am hoping for a A grade in the BMC, because I think if I work hard enough and I stick my mind to it, and I, just lock in and I'll enjoy it. I'm paying loads of money to be there. I'm going to enjoy it. It's just going to be a great time. I'm just going to enjoy it and, get a good grade, try hard. That's all we need to do. And then I can get a place on the advanced, hopefully, because that is also another 700, 800 Great British pounds. So altogether we're looking at about £1,900 for the courses, 500 for the flights, about 2,500 for logistics there, which shouldn't be too bad if I'm earning about £500-600 a month at the minute. Hopefully even more in the holidays, Christmas, all that sort of stuff. So that's where we're at the minute. And while talking about the basic mountaineering and advanced mountaineering courses, we started thinking about companies and how to make money from this, because we really do enjoy this sport. And you know, if you enjoy something, why not try and monetize it and try and get some money out of it? So we was thinking about guiding companies and all sorts of things. So we've come to the conclusion of eventually opening a guiding trekking summit company. We'll start around India, 5,000-6,000 meters, then move on to 7,000 meters, then move on to 8,000 meters. You know, Guide K2, Guide Everest, Guide Manaslu, Guide Annapurna, all these great big humongous mountains, but I think the focus is lower altitude, 6,000, 7,000, more technical, 5,000, 4,000 even, Matterhorn, Eiger, so like the Alps technical routes, instead of extremely high altitude. Because if you look at what happened to Nims, rest in peace, a legend, if you do spend your lives at 8,000ers, on 8,000ers, it's not going to end well, unfortunately, and we can see that from 57 summits of 8,000ers, and unfortunately on his 58th attempt he passed away. So that's where we're at, and I hope that's okay, and I hope you're all well. I haven't made a video in a minute, let me breathe. But I'm at work tomorrow 9 till 5 again. I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, had Tuesday off, and then 6 days pretty much in a row. So we're kind of locked in there, trying to make as much money as I can before I go back to college, and then it kind of drop a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't drop too much, maybe 20-25 hours per week, if that's possible. But that's where this second job comes in, and hopefully, you know, like 20 quid a week extra, you know, just washing mum's car, or someone's car for £20 a week, you know, that will be something there. So that's where we are at. So I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll record a video tomorrow after work, and yeah, bye.